But first today at 5, their families waited decades for this day. The hope, the prayers, and today, the answer. Yuki Washington is off. I'm Siafa Lewis.
And I'm Natasha Brown. Detectives crack a decades-old cold case through the help of DNA technology. Now, prosecutors say it brought them straight to a suspect in the murders of 2 young women dating all the way back to the early 90s. CBS Philadelphia chief investigative reporter Joe Holden spoke to prosecutors today, Joe, and it got pretty emotional at points, we understand.
It did, Natasha and Siafa. Good evening to you. So one of the lead detectives in the case shed tears over the fact of all of the work and the testing and the retesting of evidence. In fact, the man they implicated today had help from his own family members through their contributing to the DNA process. This man, prosecutors say, died by suicide in 2000. Otherwise, they would be charging him.
I've been working on Jennifer's case for almost 10 years.
A seasoned cold case investigator is moved to tears, emotional about the break in 2 murder cases from the 90s. The killings of Marebeth Welsh in 1993 and Jennifer Persia in 94 were cold cases until earlier this year.
I just found out last week.
Melody Beth Walsh wasn't even a year old when her mother, Marebeth, was found on this desolate Camden City block. She had been strangled elsewhere, her body dumped here. News of this type of development came as a shock.
It was very unexpected, but grateful for all their hard work.
Prosecutors say forensic evidence, genealogical testing and results, and DNA swabs from the family of a man named Francis Schooley from Mantua tied him to Marebeth's murder. His DNA, they say, was found on Welsh's clothing.
The technology, if they had the technology that we had today, there would be no doubt that these cases would have been closed then.
The new evidence would also implicate Schooley in the 1994 murder of Jennifer Persia of Magnolia.
The clerk would ask me, "Oh, you're from Magnolia. That's where that girl."
The mayor of the town was in office for 3 years. At the time, the teen was found inside her Magnolia home. She had been strangled and stabbed.
It feels closure for the family and for our community. It was wonderful. When I found out, I could not even sleep.
A gazebo sits in a Magnolia community park in memory of Jennifer Persia. Detectives and others wore purple ribbons remembering both women. Appropriately enough, the trees and flowers in the park in full bloom, a burst of vibrant purple. Signs of hope, we're told, in what have been tragic and difficult cases.
As we all know, it doesn't bring back Marebeth and Jennifer, but what it does is it answers unanswered questions.
So how does the puzzle all fit together? Prosecutors said that Schooley knew both women through personal and family contacts. And some 15 years ago, a person of interest was named at the time. They are drawing a clear line here at the prosecutor's office tonight, believing that Schooley did not act alone. There was a second suspect in all of this. That person tonight died many years ago. That is the story. We're live in Camden. Joe Holden, CBS News, Philadelphia.
All right, Joe, hopefully some closure at least for those families. Thank you so much.